Hi friends, welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to share with you territory method of understanding how an individual makes decision, how they think. Understanding this will give you valuable insights to understand the principles of face reading and how you can be with your element, with your personality and still be as effective as you have ever been. So let's jump straight into the magic board to understand the working of territorial method. So let me share with you the territory method, which helps us determine how you think and how you make decisions. It's going to be a fascinating discovery and one which will help you confirm that your decision making is going correct and according to your personality, right? So this is what we are going to unveil with this territory method of decision making. So as you could see on the face itself, I have divided the face into three halves horizontally, right? So the first half is the one where you need to select a vertical line that extends from your hairline to the top of the brows. So this is the first part. Then second, you need to divide between the eyebrow and the bottom of the nose. So this is the second mark that you need to make. The first mark is this first mark. Ignore the spelling, as you know my spelling is not that great and even the writing doesn't seem to be good, but then I know that you have understood the step. The second step is the second line that you need to draw is the line that is there on the bottom of the nose. So this is the second line that you need to make, right? So in territory method, you understand how an individual thinks and how you make decisions. It's the most likeliest way one likes to go or performs in their life with respect to the decision making and the thinking process, right? So this is the concept of a Chinese face reading, and I'll also explain few of the Western face reading principles which can govern the decision making. But in this particular video, we are going to stick to the territory method of decision making, right? So step one, as I have mentioned, divide the face basis on the central meridian, and first line you need to draw horizontally, which is from the top of the brows. Okay, so this is the first line, sorry, and the second line that you need to make horizontally is on the bottom of the nose, that passes from the bottom of the nose, right? So draw horizontal lines is the first step across the brows and across the bottom of the nose. The second step is you need to draw a vertical line, like this, a dotted one. And the second part of this particular aspect is you need to ascertain which line vertically is the most dominant among the three. So let me write. So this horizontal path that is here from here, this is your T1. T1 stands for territory 1, right? This is your T2, right? This is your T2, and this the area from here up till the chin, right? This is the T3. So third line you need to construct from the bottom of the chin, that passes from the bottom of the chin. Okay, so I have forgot to make the line here, but understand the basic principle that we need to work along. So I'm repeating the steps. Step one is draw the horizontal line that passes through the brows and to the bottom of the nose. Step 2, draw a vertical line that passes through the central meridian. And step 3 is name the territories. Okay, name the territories as I have named T1, T2 and T3. Okay, ignore this area because I cannot write in here. So yeah, so the first aspect that I would like to discuss with you is the step 4, wherein you need to determine which is the longest among the three. Okay, so take your face and get your face into your phone or on your laptop and make a structure like this where you are dividing your face into 3 horizontal spheres and then a vertical line that passes on in between. And step 4 is to examine which is the dominant zone. Examine dominant zone. So dominant zone means the line that is the biggest. Okay, so you have to examine which line is the biggest out of the 3 that you have divided, right? And once you have found that particular line, now I'm going to tell you the meaning of these three territories. So when you have dominance in T1 territory, which means that your forehead could be the largest part of your face, that indicates that's actually a water region, and that indicates that people who have a strong T1 likes to take decision a little late. They want to prolong their decision making, they want to research, they can ponder around for a long time for making decisions, but it's something which goes with their personality. They cannot be absolutely quick and make a decision, and that's why face reading helps us understand what our true element is, what our personality is, and thereby we can align better with respect to decision making. So T1 is the analytical territory where you want to take decisions basis on time, basis on the research, right? This is the T1 territory. If you have this dominant territory, then make sure that you stands by your territory, and that is something which is recommended. The T2 territory is known as the practical territory. Okay, so this you could observe in faces where the area of the nose is pretty large, right? And nose is the aspect of the metal energy, it's a metal element feature. So this determines the practicality of a person. An individual who has a big nose likes to be more practical and make quick calls than especially the people who are in the analytical zone, right? So if you have T2 dominance, you are more quick in decision making, you are more practical about things, and you like to take decisions that way, and you appreciate it that way, right? So this is the T2 zone. The T3 zone, which is the lower zone, which means the area of the chin can be pretty large, and this zone can be pretty large. This is the emotional territory or intuitive territory, you can say it. Okay, so people who have this area as the largest one, as the dominant one, they like to go with the flow, they like to go with the feelings, they like to be more emotional about things, and they like to go with their gut. As you would have heard that people use their gut feeling, so they will be dominated in the third territory. Okay, so you need to examine which territory you belong to and thereby stick with that territory, and it's something which acts as a guiding principle that whether you're making a right call or not. So that is something which will help you have better understanding of yourself. So what I have done is I have also taken a picture of a real man, and this image I have taken from pexels.com, which is a free platform of using the creative images for the creative work. And I have divided his face into the same territory that I have that I have told you, which is first line I have drawn from his hairline to the brows, and that is how you also need to divide. And the second horizontal line I have given here at the bottom of the nose, and then thereby a vertical line that is on the central meridian of the face, right? So let us examine which part of the face of his face is bigger, right? And it is clearly seeming when I'm seeing his face, and it is visible to you as well, that his this region is definitely bigger than this region. So I have a ruler option here as well, so I'll explain better with the ruler. And yes, let me put this 0 here, and let's see here. So here if you see 2 centimeter is the T1. T1 is 2 centimeter. You need not be that much exact, it's just an imaginary tool that you can ascertain. Because of the video explanation purposes, I'm using this ruler, and of course because the feature is available. So T2 is 2 centimeter to 6 centimeter, it's 4 centimeter, and 6 to 10, this is also 4 centimeters. So here what is happening is T2 and T3 have a war, and this in the real life happens. So you can be strong practically, but you can be strong emotionally as well. And here it means a person can switch over practical decisions and also emotional decisions at times, but definitely not taking a lot of time in terms of analyzing or taking long before making a call, because T1 is pretty small than T2 and T3. In this type of territory war, we say a person can be confused in terms of making practical choices versus emotional choices. This can be very much exemplified from the fact that if he has a partner who is a little more emotional, then he can go for a T3 decision making of his. If he has a partner who has a very practical approach, then that element of the partner gets added on to him and he can go with a practical decision. So it depends from case to case how you need to evaluate, but this is a fascinating discovery, and and an insight that can help you make better decisions. Let's say if you wish to sell a car, or if there's a salesman, a car salesman who want to sell the car to this particular person, then let me draw a car. I'm not that good at drawing, as I scored only passing marks in my exam. So this is a car. You can laugh on this, but this is just a structural form that I will create here to understand how you need to sell a car to this person and how you can apply this territory method into your lives. So I won't be giving the details, a lot of details about the car in terms of the research, in terms of what they say, in terms of where this is located. Rather, I'll be focused more on the practical side of it, like the mileage of the car, right? And I'll be focused more on the economical aspect of the car, because I know this person is T2 dominated, and the more practical information I can give to him, the quicker he will be able to make a decision and the quicker sale can happen, which ultimately is the objective, right? And because T3 is also dominated, so you can accumulate your statements on practical plus emotional basis. So here on the intuitive side, you can say this car is meant for the woman of your dreams, something like that, or taking this car will make you feel like a king. So appealing to the emotions plus a little bit of practical aspect. The best part, once I see this guy, it's something which says that because T1 territory 1 is not dominated, so he's not going to take a long time for making decisions, and that is something which is a great insight to just start my conversation as well and see him as a prospective client, right? So that is where I think you can use the territory method of decision making. It's something which is fantastic. And I was talking about the Western face reading principles, and this you can judge basis on the curve of the individual. Wherever there are curvy features on the face, that signifies a people's aspect, a feelings aspect, an emotional aspect. Maybe I'll make a different video for explaining that, but that is what it is with the territory method. And thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure that if you find it valuable, give it a thumbs up and leave your comments. If you have any doubts, let me know. I'll be looking at it very much, and I'll be giving you all the insights that I can basis on whatever doubts you have. So thank you so much once again, and bye bye. Take care.